you use it for? How do you find that part of the experience?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I could sort of put in the comments box, I've stopped banging food because the queues were so bad that I just don't watch football.
Yeah. So that's from
Can I say another survey? He said you can scan this and do this and do it, but we haven't got phones that will do it.
Yeah.
I don't use Facebook and these.
I think it was on.
Media, so, and there must be. I mean,
did you manage to do it?
No, I didn't do it at all. And there are other people as well on the coach who have to have stuff booked for them because they haven't got computers and or whatever. So I mean, I would have thought that's a bit. I don't know how you get around it, but there must be more than just us who couldn't access via or wouldn't access via the methods suggested.
I think I just clicked on the web when I did my bit. I don't know. I can't remember. I did it the first day it came out, so it's quite a while ago, and I've forgotten. But I think I thought I just clicked on a link on the website, but I might be.
Yeah.
I thought you had to scan.
No, that was they put stuff around the.
It was the
stand
option.
to do that. That was an option. But
If
on the
you went
website, I
online,
think you
it
just
was
click on and do
click
it.
If you were in the ground.
I went to the website.
Yeah, I think I didn't do anything fancy. The only bugbear for me was there was a part 1 and a part 2.
Yeah.
I think, okay, why is that? But hey, you just went back and clicked on. No, you could click on the website. Yeah, you could click on the website. You didn't have to have a smartphone or a barcode reader.
That's my impression.
Yeah. Well, I think they did that so people could do it while they're at the game. While they're in the queue for the sausage roll that was horrible. It cost 16 quid.
Because not everybody's online, but you had to be online to fill it in anyway. So
There are quite a few people who aren't sort of travel on the coach.
Yeah, no.
Who aren't online. That's why people get all the
Well, I think 1,000 response out of 7,000 supporters is pretty good. I think most people who are surveyors would say a 1 in 7 was a pretty impressive response. I would say, normally commercial surveys, if you get 5% responses, you've done well. So it's a real body of work, and I've not seen it. I have no idea what's on there. I've not had a chance to talk to Paul, so it'll be a mystery to me just as much as everyone else. Now, then the questions I sent directly to Chantel, the football secretary, who coordinates the responses. Find out whether the players have a curfew at the Player of the Year, so attendees on the night can plant autographs. I think it means there's no curfew.
Right.
But the answer doesn't actually say that.
Okay.
It says, this year we are looking to ensure that as many attendees get the opportunity for autographs and selfies, as this year is different in terms of league positioning games to be played. So does that mean there's a curfew?
Well, possibly not.
Well, the other week
I would argue
that's the players.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's always been the appeal of going to players' season.
Yeah, it's been a big appeal, hasn't it? I think it probably means there isn't a thing. Is it on the Monday after Maidenhead or the Monday before Maidenhead? It's the Monday before Maidenhead.
Yeah, the
Meet and greet's the Monday after Maidenhead.
Yeah, meet and greets after maybe.
Yeah.
Well, if there's no curfew, we'll definitely lose to Maidenhead. When will the family stand tuck shop start? Nothing in place yet. Will be looked into for next season. That's really annoying.
Because it was
before
the start.
It was going to be like match after next.
Yeah, I mean, they clearly stated that they'd got somebody who could.
We're willing to do it. Yeah.
To do it.
And I've put somebody else that contacted me directly or through forum or so I can't remember, and just sent that. Well, they said, who do we need to contact? And I pointed them in the direction. So that's disappointing.
Yeah.
That's as easy as pie could be. Now, if they said we've approached a few people, nobody's bothered about doing it, that's one thing. But when it's there's somebody, we've got a potential partner. Disappointed with that. Can Nick please run on the what to do at the turnstile video ahead of the next home game, which he did. Where possible, ask clubs we are visiting determine if any seated areas can be designated for people unable to stand for 90 minutes. And that's going to be a standard question that they're going to ask going forward. Updates requested for potential cleaning and cladded fascias. We heard that from the board during the closed season, so that's the same answer. Communication is consistent. Is the club aware of any potential local businesses who may make match day parking available? This has been looked into and is to be found to be unavailable. So there you go. And I would have thought that anybody who wanted to do it would have done it off their own bat by now, when they know how many people are coming. Yeah, it's easy money, isn't it? If you want to do it, it's easy money. It's easy money.
Gas are still doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well the ones who do it, don't they? But we still can't figure out why Tesco's won't open up this bit here.
And only have a very small amount.
Yeah, they don't have many.
Everybody asks why Tesco, you know.
I think
It's because
It's not Tesco that
it's
do the
not
car
Tesco.
park anymore. So it's not Tesco's car park anymore. It's ABC Parking Limited or whatever they're called. Well, we don't know. Well, I don't know how to contact them. I don't know if we know. But
They're listed on the app. Problem is, it shows it's sold out.
yeah.
I think it was also said, I'm not sure who mentioned it from the club, but I understand there's like two levels of management in Tesco. There's the store management, but then there's the strategic management. That car parking is the responsibility of, and they aren't interested.
Yes.
The store management, how I understand it, would be quite happy to do that because it takes
But
pressure
it's
off
not
them.
their. It's not in their
It's not
bailiwick to
decision.
do. I know.
If the club want to achieve anything with Tesco, they're going to go higher up the ladder. Really.
It's difficult. I have to deal with Tesco at both levels
You remember you saying
every single day. And it's,
It's hard work, isn't
you
it?
know, and I go away headache every day.
Yeah.
You know, banging it on a wall.
Yeah. Well, I've got one of these with wheelchair trolleys at Claycross Tesco that they listen to you and we'll do that tomorrow.
What's the issue, Phil?
The issue is that they have a large trolley and a small trolley, but they only have one bay. So if you want a large trolley and the large trolley's at the back and 15 small trolleys in front, you can't get at the large one at the back. Whereas if they just had two bays, a large trolley and a small trolley bay, you could get the one that you want. You know?
Oh, I can mention it, but I can't promise anything.
Yeah, but I've been promised they're going to do it twice, and the guy we saw the other day was well. The next time I see him, if he's not being done, put it this way, I'll have a broken nose.
you're being recorded.
Yeah.
And it's working out, and they can
Brilliant,
hear us.
yeah,
I had to
yeah.
renew the stream though, so
Is
I'm just sharing it.
PC
again.
Collins on there? No, we're all right. We got away with that
Oh, I
one.
need to have a word with him.
We've got the 50-50 numbers on there, and the answer on this one was yes. North Stand ladies' toilets, some repair and cleaning work required. Some has already been done ahead of the meeting on site of the original mail. This has all been completed. Any North Standers, ladies? We
No,
can't verify that now, but I have.
There's been some work done in the East Stand that was commented positively on.
Yes.
More
Oh.
lots of paper towels. We've got.
Yeah.
I know in the
lots of
ladies in the
dispensers.
west there was some new hand wash
Yeah.
All right.
y-
All right.
soap
all right.
dispensers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Looks like
got
somebody's
lots of
done-
paper
done
towels,
it.
yeah,
Ironic
so there
that
are
we
wet
brought-
hands behind
brought
some
that to
people
the last
and some
meeting.
wet.
About the paper towels and stuff in the toilet when they were full, and clean elevator, and then back a couple of days later, and they got that blimey, that were quick.
Yeah. The only thing we could do with the East Stand is in the bin, because now we've got 3 paper towel dispensers.
Right, yeah, but enough bins
We've
for half.
We've still only got 1 bin.
But I
Need
did
that
see
for the
something somewhere.
Rubbish bins as
I
well.
did see something somewhere that said that the improvements in the North Stand had been made. So,
It's
so,
much
so
better in the
but I've had somebody comment on that there's only one working telly in the East Stand, in the North Stand. So I don't know if we've not got North Standers in here. We can't confirm if that's right or not. So North Stand TV. Apparently, once it was showing a nature program, there was a squirrel on the screen. Or something.
Wonderful.
I don't even know if there's only one telly. There may only be one telly in the North Stand, because of course, when it was away fans, it was a different thing, wasn't it? Really, but so it might be only one telly working, but it might. I'm not sure if it means there's only one telly. I'll go and look next time I'm there and have a look. I don't know. Continued anti-odor treatment requiring grass cutting skips. The area is disinfected before a game, and a tarpaulin is put over the skip. Has anybody witnessed that? The tarpaulin?
It was over one match I remember seeing, but it wasn't the last match. But I
Oh.
think Skip were a bit empty anyway.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Well, they've not been cutting much grass. They do cut still.
We
But,
were over one of them.
There were mainly soil and sand in it. Yeah. Yeah, well, at this time of year, they don't take much. Well, that said, at this time of year, when they still cut it 3 times a week, at this time of year, they cut it every day in the growing season. But it'll sit a lot longer, won't it? Because it'd take a lot longer to empty when it doesn't grow very much. But I suspect, I'm just making up science here that I've no idea what I'm talking about. But it may be when it's just less taken off because it's hardly grown at all. It'll be smaller pieces. There'll be less moisture in it. Of course, it's the moisture that generates the sniff. Innit? I've just made that up and I said it convincingly that people might believe it if that's true or not. I've become a grass technologist in my own mind. Away travel coach company to be reminded to arrive as agreed. The issue was around Watford when the non-Wilfreda coaches slacks arrived as agreed, but Wilfreda didn't. They came at 1:50 right, and the coach company has been reminded about that. Because was it you that was saying, or was it you that was saying?
Yeah.
I can't remember that you said the driver said, "Oh, well, we've been told not to get here until 10 to 2." Well, the instruction wasn't that. So
Yeah, Liz said at the time that she'd be with them and said, "Oh, yes, we'll get there at 3:40."
Yeah. And you'd understand it if one of the subcontractor coaches got there wrong because it's Chinese whispers then, isn't it? But not one of the high-end ones.
Coach left on time to go on Saturday, but it was 20 past 6 when it turned up. So even that-
Was it just the one?
Just the one.
So that's not so bad when it's one,
Yeah.
is it? But
But,
Well, at least
yeah,
the
there's a
time has
coach load of
changed
people starting to get a bit
Yeah.
twitchy, I think.
and what time did you get there out of interest?
Quite well.
Oh, yeah, far too early.
I saw quite a few people quite early.
Half 10-ish. Oh, yeah, I saw
Yeah.
So does
So-
anybody know what time Barrel got there? Because they didn't leave until 8.
We got there.
They did get there.
We saw,
Yeah.
we saw Paul Goodwin coming in.
Yeah, I saw Paul before the walk, but I'm not saying he'd just come in, but I saw him come in.
The advantage we found for getting there early was I didn't think there were any seats for.
Yeah, but there were a few.
There were about
50 or
40 on the
something.
waiting. And so most of the people, 70 plus,
Yeah.
sat on the coach rail to get seats.
Yeah, well, they'd opened those seats last season as well because I remember seeing Colin Profit in there. But I believe they changed the time, but they phoned everybody, didn't they? Everybody who booked, I think they phoned them all.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah.
phone call, no good communication.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll comment on a bit of good communication
Yeah.
on Dorking.
And I'd rather get to a match earlier than late, so.
And it was just for my sort of satisfaction. Was it sold as 7:30? It was sold as
It was
7:30.
sold as 9:30 because the kickoff was at
Oh,
3 o'clock.
It was
9.
changed.
Oh, right. Oh,
When it was
right.
changed to
Right. So it was
7:45.
sold originally before
Yeah, then
that.
we moved it to 7:45.
Yeah.
And then phoned us up the day before to say at 6:30.
Yeah, because when Luke did his piece, it said depart at 7:30, and then when I heard it was departing 6:30. But no, it had been changed, hadn't it? It had
Yeah,
been
it got
changed.
to the Friday.
Yeah.
On the Friday morning.
But when they said it was 7:45, I was like, this sounds like it could be a bit late.
Well, I think the general consensus was that it was going to be too late, we didn't get there on time.
Mm.
And by changing it that hour or so early, we got
Yeah.
there in plenty of time. Unfortunately, the traffic was.
Yeah, but Mr. Wednesday had 20
Yeah,
minutes.
but you only need one incident, don't you?
We
Yeah,
left
yeah.
in car at 7:30 and obviously there's that 15-mile with 50 restriction on M1 near Luton and then there's a couple of mile at M25, but there was no hold up at all.
No.
Also, a long game, it was terrible, yeah, one.
Wrong to go.
I've got a question.
So in terms of the previous series of meetings, just to keep an eye on that, post-match car park better.
Yes, because they've been leaving the barriers down again. So people have been going out that way, so it's been splitting the.
Oh, so they've been letting people out up the slip road. Oh, right, okay. Beggars belief sometimes. But, that's done for safety reasons, but now I will do that.
Well, the last.
But people aren't moving as much. No, good. good. And I think
The stewards seem to be standing in front of the more.
Yeah, and the fact that the
regular
club
offenders.
did put out the regular. Sorry, if you break the rules, we'll take it off you.
And it's regularly during the match as well, because sometimes it seems to come at the wrong time. Because it seems really loud in the West Stand when they say that as we're attacking,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like they don't need to be listening to that whilst they're playing.
No. Nick always gives me a copy of the notices, and you look down what there is, and I think, well, people aren't listening in the ground, and I think you can vape at home, so no vaping. You're all right if you're at home. Don't leave the car park early. Oh no, you're all right. You're in your lounge. And since we've been pretty full of late, what about stewards blocking supporters' views? Has anybody noticed any of those? Has that improved? I mean, the stewards are getting more used to coming now. A lot of them have been quite regularly. So, car park better, standing stewards better.
Yeah, I think it's just keeping people flowing through commentaries, having a bit of a chat in the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of that going on as you arrive and a bit of that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a yellow box.
Stewards are way better, and car park is much easier when the coach exit is open.
Brilliant.
Only trouble there with it is when you've gone previously and it's been open, and then you go and they've been put up, so you have to turn around and go back out towards the front again. But
so
hopefully, if they leave it open, or maybe have the top end for turning right on Sheffield Road and the main entrance for turning left, and that might keep the flow better.
Yes.
But
Right. Okay. Any questions that we want to put on for the next bit of the meeting?
somebody has put, when will season ticket prices be announced? And obviously,
Yeah, that was a bit of a bizarre communication.
Yeah. You can buy your season tickets next Thursday, but we're not telling you how much they are just yet.
Non-communication, basically.
Yeah, but everyone knows it's Thursday, so it's given them a bit of time, isn't it? So
We don't know how much to save up, do we?
Quite a bit more than last year. Yeah, I think we can say.
Well, I've already covered that point.
Something that
You can mention what you like. That's what we're here for.
not to worry at all, because it may already have been dealt with. But I fear it might not have been dealt with. If it has, I can see a real big problem. Oxford Ealing game.
Yeah.
Road closures.
Yes.
Tonight, one of the reasons I was late, I was a bit late anyway, but then I came just down Derby Road from Burdow. And they're closing the roundabout at Hornsbridge.
Yeah, and it's at 7 o'clock or something, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's closed. They were
I
closing
thought it said until the 9th, which
No, it's been
is
closed tonight. It was closed the other night.
the 9th, but it's the 7th. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
about
one's only
Hornsbridge.
until the
When
9th.
they put closures up, I looked at the games, and it was in between two home games.
Yes.
Start and finish.
I know they've been closing Hornsbridge when they were doing it tonight, putting the cones across, because I thought the last one through.
Well, the work that the Rim's doing, they ain't going to finish for tomorrow.
The slip from the slip road by the bridge in's been closed all the time because they've been storing plant on it.
Well, it's been
And I
open
really
today
worry
because
that
I've used it.
Next Tuesday night, there's going to be 8,000.
I shall get
I
the
don't know
club
whether
to
the
check on
club's
that.
been approached, but they ought to at least postpone any closures until, say, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, getting to the grounds one thing, getting away, I accept is another.
Yeah.
But it's going to be.
Well, you've seen the match.
chaos if we haven't-
Yeah, you've seen the match,
It's going to
haven't
be chaos.
I'll get somebody to check on what the certain situation is there.
It said the 9th on the website.
On the sign out there, it says the 9th. So
Well,
I
I'll tell you
figure
what, with the work
that's
they've got left to
Saturday.
do, they ain't going to finish that by the end of tomorrow. There's still a lot of work to do.
Well, it's the 8th tomorrow, so Saturday's the 9th.
Oh, right,
And
okay. Yeah.
we'll be gone home well before
Yeah.
7, I hope.
Yeah, the closure on the A61 on the slip from Hollis Lane through till the 9th.
Right.
Yeah. So it should.
The section 61 to 619. That's all.
I thought this one here,
Yeah.
and I come round, I only wants white lining.
Is that? Yeah, one
Yeah.
carriageway does, yeah.
The ones which were dug out yesterday, was all tarmac last
Oh, they,
night.
all right, okay.
So it only wants white lining.
Been
But I
that
think
way
they've done
today,
other
so I
side.
noticed
Yeah.
it said the 9th.
They've got to put the potholes in yet, though.
Well, yeah,
There's
put
no
them back
potholes,
in.
there's no problem yet.
There's another one on there that seems to be the exact same road, that's got the same start date, that now says 16th on it as well.
Right.
So somebody needs to ask questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's A61 somewhere or other. Well, we didn't worry about people coming to Oxford because there's only going to be 3 men and 2 vans, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the other 8,000
the other
Chesterfield
8,000,
fans that's.
who are
gonna
coming
be-
late.
Yeah,
Because it's a nightmare.
Well, one's
Yeah.
not coming from Preston, because he's not doing that round trip, he'll get 5:38 train the following morning for his 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now we can't win it, he's not gonna do that.
oh, he's not gonna do
Where are they
Oxford.
working down there?
Paul's gonna have to bring it.
Whereabouts are they working now? At Oxbridge?
I think it's they're going away in towards Hornsbridge from here, carriageway, I think, now, the roundabout here. So-
All I know is.
But
that
yeah,
at the
we'll
moment,
get that checked. Good point, well made.
When I came down, it had national speed limit signs not covered up, and then 30
Well,
mile an hour speed
they've still got the
limit signs.
handwritten 30
it's
ones,
like,
haven't they? They're awful.
What speed limit is it then?
Well, I went down the other day and I thought, why is it 30 on here? You know, there was nothing going
Well,
on.
I was coming up the M1. I think it might have been from Dorking, but I'm not absolutely 100% sure. And they've got some roadworks on, but they're not covered up the national speed limit signs. So it was 50 for about 120 yards, and then 70 for about 120 yards, then 50 for about 120 yards.
That's how it was
Well,
on here.
well,
dear,
it's
dear.
between 30 and 70 there
Yeah.
at the moment.
Okay, any more questions?
Just get a question of Bob Bulbis, Bob
Thank you. Yeah.
More for Anne, I think it was.
All right.
Have Oldham given an official or plausible reason why they should decline such potential income stream?
No, and why they've stopped at their 15%
All right.
with the tickets and not sold more that they could have done.
Yeah.
No, there's been no rationale. I've checked that out. Yeah, there's been no rationale.
And I spoke to Adam on Saturday, and both he and the club had been in conversations with Oldham, and point blank, no, you're not having that anymore.
Yeah,
And
that's-
it's not a police thing, it's an Oldham thing,
Yeah, yeah.
full stop.
Yeah, they're
It's-
scared to death that we're going to invade the pitch.
Yeah, they would say, they haven't said, but if pressed, they'd say, and because I think we've been allocated the rear end, rear,
Top tier,
yeah, we're in the platform, they're in the platform, yeah. Well, there's that platform halfway up, isn't there? That whole- Oh, that was it, all right, okay. See if you can be.
There you go, sorry. I'll watch out for you on streaming, but you didn't.
Okay. No, there's no rationale, but if they were pressed and forced to ask it, I would guess, I can't speak for them, obviously, I would guess they would say it's a safety thing, which is a shame, but the fact of the matter is we won't be able to win it there, I don't think, realistically now, because of the early kickoff.
Yeah,
But we could potentially win it, results at 3 o'clock matches,
at 5 o'clock, yeah.
at 5 o'clock.
So
we
when
could
the
win it that
players,
day.
when the players come back here, they could win it and they get
Win it
back
here.
here.
No,
We want to
no.
win it here.
we want to win it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We haven't won promotion in a home match since the 1930s.
I just want to
We
get
have
it done.
Not won promotion
No.
since the 1930s. Won championship. Well, of course, it's the same thing. Yeah, we're talking about. No, we're not won promotion at home since the 1930s.
Crew away in 69.
Crew away 69, 70, not playing 84, 85. No, we got to within goal difference by winning at Stockport, but there could have been a potential swing after that.
We actually won the division by drawing it.
Yeah, we won. I'm talking about promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about we won the division by drawing at Peterborough, but we won promotion 84, 85 without playing. It was Chester v Hereford that was a key match. 94, 95 we won at Wembley. 2000, 2001 we won by losing at Brighton, but Hull lost at Southend.
Yeah.
10, 11 we won by not playing again because we played Easter Saturday and Good Friday. Wickham didn't win at Torquay, and 13, 14 we won away at Burn. So all our post-war promotions have been away, but we won the championship at home against Gillingham and Fleetwood.
You don't do a very good bet here, have you?
No.
I remember the Peterborough one against 1970.
Bishop were there, wasn't he? What was his name? The lad who was dressed as a bishop at Peterborough. Oh, yeah.
Smig.
Yes, Smig. Yeah. He died not long after that. I think. Seems to think.
Well, he certainly wasn't dead at Docking on Saturday.
Oh, he was the guy dressed as a bishop.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of somebody different.
Yeah. No, I can assure you,
Well, there you
he
go.
still wears shorts. to every single game.
You could have collapsed afterwards.
Yeah. He looked unwell. Okay, any questions online,
Yeah,
Marcia?
well, one, there's a comment, food needs massive quality improvements.
Can't disagree with that.
Unfortunately, we missed at the start of the stream that obviously the fan surveys in, and
Yeah. Well,
once
for those specifically
they've
online,
done that,
for those specifically online, I'll just repeat the messages that we got from the board. If I can find them. After the last ones, club communications, new telephone system should assist, but wider requirements to improve is underway, and with regard to the actions arising from the supporters survey. Concourse offerings, major part of the survey, and board accept will need to be robust consideration of actions. The external fascia and cladding will be cleaned in the closed season. There will be more publishing of the 50-50 draw results. PA system, some improvements have been made, and I was in when they were testing it recently, and it was really loud and really clear, but obviously when people come in, it makes it different. There's notification in the East End that it's better. South Stand, not so much. And we haven't got anybody in the meeting, North Stand, to check on that at the moment. So, but a grant has been made for Football Foundation grant has been applied for further work. The fan zone the club will be requested support forum and committee input to try and develop that fan experience as much as possible. Steps for all the male toilets in the urinals have been sourced for smaller children in there, and there was a comment from the board that there's an increasing amount of home support area, broken seats in the stadium, so it's just asking people to be more aware of that. And there were 1,000 responses, almost 1,000 responses for the supporter survey, which is very impressive. So, any more questions on there?
Yeah.
Marcia?
Any updates on the concourse painting murals? And I guess that's kind of in with the.
We're at the very, very, very early stage. That's painting murals. We're at the very, very early stages of starting to build a heritage bid. And that will be included within that bid, but it'll be a long-term thing because we're almost certainly going for a significant bid, not a tuppence halfpenny.
Yeah,
a significant bid.
Well, they turned down the first bid, didn't they, because we didn't bid enough.
Well, there have been advice. I've not been involved in previous ones. There's been advice that's not enough.
Yeah, that's what Pete was told when last we did that. We weren't asking for enough.
Well, I'll be asking for enough.
And another one, any update on the sports bar in the car park as well?
Sports bar in the car park?
Yeah, the fan zone.
Yeah. The fan zone. I think realistically, it's got to be around till next season. Now, there's only a handful of home games left, and they've still got some work to do. That's part of the planning.
It's terrorism, isn't it? It's the terrorist police that's come into it that have left it until the last minute by the sounds.
Yeah, because I think the planning had been approved, hasn't it?
Yes.
But this isn't a planning issue. I've just called it a planning issue, but it isn't. It's a safety announcement by somebody who you daren't say no to. That's the trouble. So, okay. Any more questions? Anywhere? Halifax tickets. Yeah. Have you ever seen one?
I've had some in the past. I've had some paid over in the past. Considering what may happen.
Yes.
Is it still the case that it's going to be paid on the day?
Yeah, we were talking about this before we started the meeting, just informally before we started, because if that could be the day, because that's been dropped in exactly the time that it feels feasible, there might be 5,000 people turning up. I could see 5,000 people turning up for that. Yeah.
I think it's around about 5,000 that it can hold between.
Yeah, but we won't get them in half an hour.
Oh,
will
no.
So, but not just that, if the queue's going to be horrendous and you've got club coaches where people are paid to get the coach, like we've done, going up there and potentially being at the back of the queue and not getting to see the match.
Yes.
Or not even getting
I think it's very valid and probably needs raising
the
soon.
coaches were struggling for time last time we played a night match.
Yeah, we had a police escort in the end, just blocked the road, didn't they, to get us all off.
I don't think at the moment not to say that something won't start tomorrow, but I don't think there's any major roadworks on the way north at the moment, are there?
He was at the, we did Halifax.
Oh, I've not been into Halifax, but I'm thinking on the main roads, on the motorways.
It was just traffic, I think.
Yeah, just tea time traffic.
It was a night match about, was it a
There
play?
was some, yeah, I think it was a playoff.
It was
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Down bottom,
Yeah,
just before you go into.
yeah, there were, weren't there? Yeah, on that dip.
Wrong time, slowing you down.
Yeah, the
No,
road
right,
works
it's
north
not
of
Baldborough.
30.
Oh, right, are they relatively new?
Yeah, it's 50. Yeah, and it's right through.
It's the variable speed limit where they put you down for the air quality.
No, there is, because I came off at 29A the other day, and it was warning about roadworks in,
Yeah.
yeah,
Was at the wrong time, which is probably going to be people
Then-
in Halifax,
yeah.
there's massive queues.
right, okay,
Coaches need to be as early as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is the leaving town as well.
Well, there's a leaving time for Dorking.
Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean,
It's our only afternoon off the week.
it's almost with that match being chucked in, it's almost like you could do with two lead, you know, when you book for one, I can't get off work, but I want to go and I'll take the risk time.
Yeah.
And I want to be there because I want to be there.
It's a suggestion that maybe needs to be made that they
Yeah.
maybe have
The
two.
leaving time was quite sensible anyway.
Have to take it.
Was it a night match that was postponed?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, because I'd booked next to our right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
And what time was it
Yes.
advertised for then?
good question. Not romantic.
Yeah.
But there's certainly problems when we went to that playoff.
Yeah, there was, because they
Because
dropped
traffic.
the road.
Well, playoff was a Sunday afternoon, wasn't it?
Evening, it was a Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday evening?
Tuesday
West
or
Sunday,
Wednesday
yeah.
We won,
evening.
didn't we? We won.
Yeah,
Yeah, the playoff.
yeah, 'cause that's the
Because it
year
weren't last year, it was the year before, wasn't it?
I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the year before when we had to win to qualify. I think that was a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Sunday,
There
wasn't
were
it?
about 4 coaches.
The one that wasn't the playoff match, but we won to get into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah,
No, I thought-
yeah,
I thought the playoff-
Toulouse to Notts County in the first match.
yeah.
Anyway,
It was
yeah,
the-
yeah, 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 yeah.
It was
No,
something.
imagine if there's absolutely they'll have to take quite a few coaches. right?
I think Halifax could be a problem
I thought
for,
it was
for
getting
a
in there.
number of ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, you know, you said with some certainty there's only 3 turnstiles on that end.
There's only about 3 actually.
Yeah.
And of course, there'll be split concessions and non-concessions, won't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when it's cash, when it's ticket, it don't matter. But when it's cash, they'll not mix and match, will they?
Yeah.
No.
Well, unless everyone's on the fiddle.
I'd be interested to see if there's 5,000 there.
All 4,000 that came through my turnstile were all kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, half full is leaving.
Oh, well, that's not too,
Website says
that's
half full.
okay, that's
Yeah,
not
it's
too
okay.
bad.
Half full.
But I think the getting in the ground will be the problem.
Yeah, that's what I think, and there's always the risk that so many turn up that
Yes.
we just, yeah, there's people that are paid to go on a coach,
Yeah.
don't get it.
Okay, any more on there, Marcia?
No more
Any more in
questions
here?
online yet?
Oh, we've got a nice, relatively easy ones.
See,
It's normally 65, isn't it?
It's been
It's
65
been 65 for a long
years,
time,
yeah.
yeah.
Some are 60. I mean, I think I've heard him mention it's going to 66.
All right, okay.
But until they put the details out, we don't know, because there's nobody here.
66, no, mine's 67. Well, at the moment it's 67.
No.
at the moment, it's 66, isn't it?
I'm 66 3 months, so.
At the moment, it's 66. and it goes up to
Well, I'm retired now. I'll be getting my last ever paycheck tomorrow.
Oh, gee.
So I've got no money after that.
Nothing, nothing.
Nothing.
I bet you're
I
out
don't
and
get a state
about.
pension for another few years.
You'll be out and about
Oh, no.
more than ever.
Were there any, I know last year they were talking about having advertising boards around the ground. And then they noticed it ended because we were going of television coverage. Will there not be more television coverage in League Two?
It's the price of them.
I suspect there'll be less in League Two.
Well, they do have the highlight.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they have the highlights one, but they have the highlights on BT, don't they?
games on.
No, they don't. I don't think we'll have many. I don't think we'll have many games on. I think the only time we'll be on telly next year in League Two is if we get a good cup draw. So, well, the electronics go things that come around cost £500,000. So
After £750,000,
Yeah.
Pete said they've been quoted.
yeah, they're not going
And
to.
then obviously massive insurance premium to cover them.
And I haven't had a proper look at the accounts that went online earlier on today, but I did look at the commercial income, and the entire commercial income was only 1.3 million or something. That's all the sources. So, you've got to sell a lot of extra on those ones. But that's why the Man United and the Liverpool of this world have got plenty of money, because they get a lot of money, and it's all Far East betting adverts that you get, and watch people bet on weird games.
We'll
they're
get
not
there.
gonna get that. Yeah.
Another 5-6 years.
Yeah. So any more before we formally close? I'm really looking forward to the results of the survey. I don't know how. I know Paul's desperate to get it done before the end of the season, and probably for the March board meeting, I think. So, what was our maximum online, Marcia?
The AGM's on Wednesday.
Yeah, AGM on Wednesday. Yeah.
37 was the maximum.
37.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, 13th. Yeah, after Oxford.
Yeah, it's next Wednesday.
Just one thing, hospitality, sold out. Are they sold out at the higher number? Like the number of tables they've got in at the moment?
I would think they sold at 195.
I've got hospitality for Kidderminster, and I haven't got padded seats. I've had to stay in my seats because they've run out of. They're squeezing people in to get as many people in as they can for hospitality.
Yeah, I think the only one that won't be full will be the Tuesday night Oxford game, because there's always less on a night match.
I wonder if,
too tough.
I wonder if the Kirks might have thought about it, having been there the other week.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the fact of the matter is, and this is just my personal view, with having Sylvia in a wheelchair, you've got to shove people out of the way all the time. So it didn't seem an issue to me, because there's more people in, so people are having to shove people out of the way. But we have to do that every day of the year. So I didn't consider it being an issue. You'll have been the same. My thoughts were, oh, flipping heck, sold that, that's great. And everybody else were moaning about it. But we are in a not full room. We have to shove people out of the way.
I know that the Kirks said a few meetings months ago that they were looking at rejigging things, we don't know where they are on that or what they're doing with that. So, and food choices and
Well, there's all sorts of things you can. But who'd have thought in 2018, 2019 that would have been selling 195 in just that room, plus the VPs, plus Brampton, and it was unfeasible, wasn't it?
Maidenhead was sold out
a long time ago at the higher
in December.
Price. Yeah, at the higher price.
Because I asked about it in December and didn't get anything, and I had to take. Literally, I got 2 offers.
So for those of you who are into
3 p.m.
Into statistics and everything, like I'm not.
Yeah, of course you're not.
We've already sold more tickets for Maidenhead than Gillingham in 2011, which is the Chesterfield tickets, which is the most Chesterfield fans has ever been at the match here. So we've already sold. Well, we're not going to sell anymore, but they're sold or allocated. So it will be the biggest home crowd that we've had at the stadium. It was 9,001, 9,002 against Gillingham, something like that. Because Gillingham had East 1 and East 2, but they filled that, didn't they? Pretty much. Because there was a 10,021, I think.
Yeah.
And there's a slight chance, that it might go above the Rotherham number, 10,089, the record crowd.
Oh, that's 10,000.
No. Are we still online?
Yeah.
I think there's some creativity in it, that people who aren't normally issued a ticket but take a seat have been issued tickets. So St John's Ambulance. So they take a seat up.
Idiot,
They have a seat, so they are at the match. It's a
Still
com-
physically in attendance.
yes, they're physically in attendance. So I think there's been a little bit of that might just push it.
Yeah. Players are all getting tickets.
The area that wasn't on sale, was it North 1, 2, 3, 4?
fine.
5 is a 5 in
Yeah.
the North. That was the one that was being kept for academy, include and players comps as well. And yeah, I think they've all been allocated there. I don't know. So Maiden have been allocated 115 seats. They've never bought more than 55, and they said they wanted 250.
Right.
Well, I hope we've done what others do to us and say if you want 250, you've got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what it is, they're going down on the last 2 or 3 rows on the end, and then I assume they'll have a heavily stewarded area because they can't use the concourses, and they've been escorted around here into the cafe, and I think they've been refreshed on the club. I think you can have a cup of tea for free or whatever, but because they've been inconvenienced, and they can't. They're not allowed to go. They won't be allowed in the concourse.
What are we going to do about toilets?
Toilets up as well.
Yeah, that's not very handy, ain't you? You've got to go right around there when you want toilets.
Well,
Go
in a wheelchair from time to time. That's exactly what you have to do in a wheelchair at most of the grounds, at many grounds. You have to go out the ground at Dorking, Woking, not Dorking, Woking.
I don't even know where the disabled toilet was at Altrincham. I know that the normal toilets were up on bloody stilts.
Yeah.
And the door catch wasn't great on the ladies. Apparently, you could if you wanted to actually sit on the toilet watching the match as well.
Oh, brilliant!
The door
That's
lock.
good. I like that. That's good. Fantastic.
The lock.
Would they bring you a hot dog in while you were there as well?
Right. We're going to turn off the
Okay,
stream
thank you very
now.
much,
So
you
thank you,
streamers.
everybody.
It's like the toilets in front of you, you stand there.
Oh
you
yeah,
look at the wall.
yeah, I know. Yeah, we call them pissoir.
Yeah.